Man, what an emotional night. What an emotional AEW Dynamite, unlike any other. This was a very special AEW Dynamite because tonight we celebrated the life of Brody Lee, Jonathan Huber, Luke Harper. Uh, very emotional night, and it sucks. It sucks. So we kicked off the night with the 10 bell salute, AW doing the 10 bell salute. You can even see that some of the wrestlers were very, very sad, emotional. I think one of the wrestlers, Miro, was just torn up, very, very sad. And it just shows how much, Brody Lee meant to these wrestlers. And I just want to say that before I start this review, respect to these wrestlers for coming out and continuing to wrestle, because after the announcement that we had this week with the passing of Brody, just seeing these wrestlers, wrestle, it respect, man, like respect through the roof, man. So we kicked off, like I said, with the 10 bell salute. John Moxley gave what felt like a eulogy to Mr. Brody Lee, talking about how Brody, brought joy to people around him, and how he loved being a dad, and just how he loved professional wrestling. And like I said, man, this is kind of what Moxie even said, man. Like stuff like this, it brings professional wrestling fans together. We shouldn't have to be arguing about WWE versus AEW or all this other stuff, man. It's about unity. And, I've said it before, well, off camera. Professional wrestling is like a family. We have our arguments, we have our disagreements, we have our agreements, we have our times where we're mad, we have our times where we're sad. But overall, professional wrestling is a family, and professional wrestling brings all of us together. And this weekend was no exception. So, just want to put that out there. We kicked off the night with the 6-man tag team match. We had Colt Cabana and the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, taking on Matt Hardy and Private Party. This was a really great match. I love the hot tag Colt Cabana, did. Colt Cabana, amazing in this match. Everyone really played their part in this match. Side note for Matt Hardy, I really, really think Matt Hardy's gonna turn heel. Like if you watch Matt Hardy these past weeks, you can tell like he's really about to turn heel. Which makes sense because he can't do his his broken gimmick character with no crowds, but really great emotional match, and just having Brody Lee, Colt Cabana and the Young Bucks picking up the win, amazing. So great match, great match. Also, after the match, obviously, we saw a tribute from Darby Allin. Darby Allin, talking about that there was no ego with Brody. He wanted to put the guys over, and he was never selfish, and he was just never selfish. So that was another nice tribute. The next match, we had the Butcher and the Blade and Eddie Kingston taking on the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Lance Archer. And for those who didn't know, Lance Archer's attire tonight resembled Brody Lee when he was Luke Harper in WWE, so I thought that was another amazing tribute. This was another great match. Like I said, all the everyone in the members Dark Order picking up a win here tonight was amazing, and this was no exception. I thought that this was really great tag team match. Just amazing, man, just amazing, and really nice tribute to Brody Lee. Also, after the post match, we had another slideshow of Brody Lee, pictures of him and his family. Arn Anderson, Colt Cabana, talking about, how Brody Lee, about how great of a family man is. You heard that a lot tonight about how of a family man Brody Lee was, and how, just how, great of a family man he was. Also, the referee, Bryce Rimsberg, talked about and said, and I thought this was very true right here, is that if there was a Mount Rushmore wrestling dads, I think Brody Lee should be on that, and I absolutely agree with that. Also, we had another 6-man tag team match. We had the Inner Circle, MJF, Ortiz, and Santana versus the Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver, and Hangman Adam Page. what I love about MJF, and this is why MJF is one of my favorite heels in wrestling right now, is that, despite, Brody, his passing, he was able to still remain in character. That's what I love about MJF, is that, yes, something bad happened, but he's able to keep it in bay, he's able to keep in kayfabe, even though kayfabe is dead. MJF, one of the main points, MJF actually, tried to go after Brodie Lee Jr., only for Brodie Lee Jr. to hit him with the kendo stick, which I thought was really cool moment. John Silver, absolutely amazing, really great in this match. Alex Reynolds, the same. Everyone just played a huge part in this match. Also, what happened in this match, Wardlow interfered in this match, but we saw Eric Rowan, Redbeard, come in. He's taking out Wardlow, and just amazing. And after the match, Eric, comes back in the ring with the guys and holds up a sign that says, "Goodbye for now, my brother. See you down the road." Just very emotional, and like I said, man, just very emotional. So yeah. Also, we get another little tribute. Eddie Kingston just talking about how much he will miss Brody, and that he will will never forget him and everything. So another nice tribute. So saw the women's tag team match. We saw Anna Jay and Taya Conti, two beautiful ladies, by the way, taking on Dr. Britt Baker and Penelope Ford. I thought this match was okay. Very nice tribute. I thought this was an okay match. After the match, Britt Baker was talking about how, oh, this thing is rigged, this is a conspiracy, and that's when Thunder Rosa comes in and attacks Britt Baker. So obviously, doing all that stuff, trying to hype up their match. I think they're having a match on New Year's Smash next week. Chris Jericho had a tribute as well. Talked about Brodie Lee, talking about he wrestled Brodie Lee 27 times, and just, recounting a story that happened in Saudi Arabia, and just how smart, Brodie was. So, yeah. And so we had the main event. We had Cody Rhodes, Orange Cassidy, and 10 versus Team Taz, Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Ricky Stark. I thought this was a great match. If I had to pick which match was actually match of the night, I would say that Alex Reynolds, the Alex Reynolds and John Silver and Hangman Page with the Inner Circle match was the match of the night for me. But the main event was really good as well. After the match, Team Taz attacking the guys, and we see Darby Allin come in and Sting as well. So it looks like Sting and Darby are finally forming an alliance. So yeah. Also, Cody comes in, and Cody did a nice little tribute to Brody after the match and everything, and they slowed a slideshow to Brodie Lee. Like I said, man, this is an amazing tribute, amazing emotional episode. I think this is one of the saddest, not just one of the saddest AEW Dynamite episodes, but one of the saddest, times in pro wrestling. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I haven't felt this way since Eddie died. You know what I mean? And I think it's because it's Brodie Lee, because how, great of a man he was. It just makes it really emotional. And what I love about, of how over this past weekend, nobody talked down about Brody or talked shit about him, or, oh, he's all, everyone just sent it out how great of a person he was, and just shows you how much of a great man Jonathan Huber was. So rest in peace to Jonathan Huber. Rest in peace, Brodie Lee, Luke Harper. May God be with the family. And yeah, amazing show of AEW Dynamite.